Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So in today's pick a card reading, we are asking Spirit about the details meeting your future spouse, around meeting your future spouse. And I'll tell you what we're going to cover in the readings themselves. So we have 3 piles here with 3 crystals. Pile number 1 with message number 1, we have the hematoid quartz, which is a combination of red hematite and clear quartz. Pile number 2 with message number 2, we have the sweet cinnabar, or cinnabrite, it's also known as. And finally, pile number 3 with message number 3, we have the sunny manganocalcite. Manganocalcite. So when you are ready, you may go to the timestamps in the description box below to find your reading, and I will see you over there. Welcome, group number 1. Today we are asking Spirit to show us the details of the meeting with your future spouse. And if you don't want to ever get married, that's okay. This is just your future committed partner. So this is for people who want a committed relationship. So we are going to cover a number of things. We're going to look at the energy that they are in their lives when you meet, the energy that you will be in your life when you meet, what they will first notice about you, what you will first notice about them, the overall energy of how you will meet, and timings. We will do 3 different timings at the end. So there's a lot to cover. Let's get into it. You chose group number 1, obviously, with the hematoid quartz. Okay, this will likely come up in the reading, but I'm going to set it aside here. So this is what I did. I didn't choose. I asked for 2 cards, one for the energy that your future spouse is in when you meet, and the other one is what energy you will be in your life when you meet. And then we're going to get tarot cards. Okay? So the energy that your future spouse is going to be in when you meet. So here we have the bloodstone. Find strength and courage, face challenges with resilience. My highest and best spirit guides, guided only by the One, show me the energy that group number 1's future spouse is going to be in when they meet. Okay, so the first thing that they're showing me is that they might be in their head a little bit. So you might notice them before they notice you. That's what I'm hearing. They're going through a lot at the time that you meet. This is not a previous relationship. This is something in their family. So they're coping with a lot, okay? Listen, I know some people don't like to hear that. They want to hear all roses and butterflies, but that's not life. And I read the cards and I read my intuition. So if that's not for you, that's fine. So this person is definitely finding the wherewithal to sort of move forward in their life in spite of the current challenges that they're facing. But this, again, doesn't feel like anything having to do with a previous relationship, and it doesn't feel as though it's theirs. It feels as though the people that they love around them are dealing with something, and that is affecting their life, okay? So that's going to affect the way that you meet because, again, like they said, you might notice them before they notice you. And so it may be one of those instances wherein you'll see them a couple of times before you actually start to speak. We'll see about how you'll meet a little later on, but that's the first thing that they're showing me. I'm going to get a little bit more of their energy before we go to yours. Okay. So let's look a little bit further, my highest and best spirit guides, into the energy of group number 1's future spouse when they meet. What is going on in their life, please? Whoa. Okay, that's too many. Can we do one at a time, please? What is going on? So even the way the cards are falling out, they feel a little bit unsteady, I'm going to say. Feels like a lot is going on in their life when you meet. And there might be something about that divine timing wherein you might bring some levity into their life. By the way, people who are going through something difficult doesn't mean they can't bring levity to your life as well. I know when I'm going through something difficult, I can still be a great friend to my friends. So it doesn't signify any incapacity here. I just want to be clear about that. You tell me more about what group number one's future spouse is going to, their energy in their life around the meeting. Show me just one or two cards, please. What is the energy in their life? Okay. Queen of Swords. There's a harshness. Yeah. It feels like there's a harshness in their life. Can you tell me more about the Queen of Swords? Yeah. Nine of Wands. Okay. I don't think we really need to get that much more information, but the Nine of Wands is somebody who has gone through quite a bit of challenge, has come out successful on the other time, albeit battered and bruised, which is kind of the way I talk about that card. So yeah, they're good. When you meet them, there's going to be some kind of challenge going on in their life. It's not going to directly affect your relationship. It just may affect how you'll meet and the way they communicate. So I'll just say that. So that was very clear in the cards. Now, I'm going to move to your energy around. I don't want to get too much into the details of your personal lives. I want to go into the meeting. So with this card, we're looking at the energy that you will be in your life when you meet this person. Wow. So I'm clearing through my body a little bit. I think that they have a lot of energy to clear. Excuse me, you guys. Okay. So you guys got aventurine. Attract love and opportunity. Open yourself to growth and change. Okay, so you might be at a particularly auspicious time in your life. I don't know if you recently got a raise or you moved to the perfect home or your health turned around. Whatever it might be, you're actually going to be feeling very good. You're going to be experiencing a lot of abundance in your life. And they're showing me that in threes. Often abundance does come in threes. So there's this feeling of you might get a promotion, you might move into the perfect house, and then the third thing will be meeting this person. Okay. And sometimes that happens when one person is in more of an exalted place in their life. They might attract someone who needs some of that energy, but not in an imbalanced or I don't know what the words are. Just some, negativity and bonding. This more feels like balance, where you might create some balance for one another. Okay, like you might have enough vitality and wherewithal to hold some of the space for this person at the beginning of the relationship. But again, this is not so much personal for them. This is something going on just outside their field. Let's get a little bit more about what energy. Oh, they want me to use the other deck. Okay, sorry. What energy you're going to be in when you meet this person in your life. Okay. What energy is my group number one's going to be in? Tell me a little bit more, please. When they meet their future spouse, what's going on in their life? Thank you. Ooh, we have Seven of Swords. What does that mean? What does that mean, please? What does that mean? Okay. Yeah. Eight of Cups. Oh, I should have said it. When I asked Seven of Swords, they said leaving drama behind. And then we got the Eight of Cups. So you might be an experience of inner emotional prosperity because you have left behind some kind of negative energy, strife. So what it feels like to me, you guys, is that your person is going through something rather difficult and you will have met at the time where you're past that pronounced difficulty in your life. You're farther ahead. They're telling me that's not the right terminology. You're just in different energies when you meet. And because you have experienced this where there was some kind of challenge, the challenges are very different for the two of you. But the challenges that you have been through, you're now on the other side of with the Eight of Cups. You've left that behind already. Okay, so you're already at the place where you're feeling more at peace. They're still going through that, right? Face challenges with resilience. And the Nine of Wands is really a card of resilience. So they do have a lot of strength and they do have a lot of resiliency, but currently when they meet, the two of you meet, they're going to be going through this. Again, not necessarily in their personal life, it feels around them. You, my dear ones, you will have passed this once you meet some kind of challenge. This feels more personal. No, they're saying also with the family. Family, friends, colleagues, your external environment. Oh, that's interesting. So for both of you, it's how you have dealt with your external environments and where you're going to be when you meet. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words a little bit. I'm definitely being affected by impending Mercury retrograde. I have been finding that I can't find my words. This is also a bit of a complicated reading. So, okay, let's move on. Because that's not going to be immediately apparent when you meet. I think they're highlighting that because you're going to feel much more embodied and much more aware of the people around you than this person is going to be. And that's why they highlighted that you might see them first before they see you. And they're even highlighting these animals that are looking at this little fairy in the water here. You being the fox or one of these animals looking at this elemental, but that elemental is not seeing them. So they're highlighting again that you might see them before they see you. I feel like I've said that 20 times already. Okay, now what I want to get is what your person is going to notice about you first. Like their very, very first impressions. Let's make some room here. What is going to be group number one's future spouse's first impressions of my group number ones? Show me very clearly their impressions of my group number ones. The first impression. First impression, please. It's interesting. They're showing me the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords as if like they're not going to see you, but okay. Ooh, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, they're immediately saying that they're going to wonder if you're interested in them. So it's not exactly a first impression. It's almost as though because of everything that they're going through, when they do finally notice you, they're going to think, is that person really interested in me? That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. They're looking at you and they're thinking, should I go up and talk to them? I'm not really sure. So I'm having the sense that they're trying to figure out your vibe. You might not be the easiest person to read. I'll say that. Can you say a bit more about my group number one's future spouse's first impression of them? Show me clearly. The moon. Yeah. Okay. So you guys must be a little bit hard to read. Okay. They're going to read you as a bit mysterious. So they're going to wonder, should I even step up to them, approach them? They're kind of mysterious. They're kind of hard to read. They're trying to sort of figure out if you would even be interested in them. And that's validated by the moon card. Okay, let's see your first impressions of them when you meet. My group number one's first impression of their spouse when they meet. Show me very clearly their first impressions. Okay. What is their first impressions of their future spouse when they meet? Five of Wands. So you might actually pick up on their tension. You might pick up on that tension. They said period. That's, You guys might be very, very intuitive, my group number ones, okay? With the moon here and now the 5 of Wands related back to the energy that they're in, you might see them as kind of tense. Yeah. Can you tell me? You might, oh, they're saying you might see them as not approachable. It's very interesting because the way you see each other is so similar, but for different reasons. And the energy that you're going to be in is similar, but similar in different ways. So with the 5 of Wands, you might actually feel unsure of whether they're even open to you. Can we get a little bit more information about my group number one's first impression of their future spouse? First impression, okay. The 9 of Pentacles, wow. So once you actually speak, once you actually sort of break that communication seal, they're saying, you actually are going to find them. Give me the word here, Spirit, with 9 of Pentacles. You're going to like how they hold themselves, I'm hearing. How they hold their energy. So at first, they might seem like they hold their cards pretty close to their chest. They might even verge on feeling a little constricted. They're giving me Virgo energy here. This person might be really put together, very, not a hair out of place, I'll say. But they warm the moment you start talking to them. But when they warm, it's not like they lean into you. They're still guarded. They will come across a little bit guarded, but there's warmth underneath that guardedness, okay? So you are going to feel that, and you are going to have this experience of, I like them. But I'm going to tell you very clearly that from this reading, there's some riddles that you have to move through. There's a little bit, it's like the hematoid quartz, right? That's red hematite with quartz. There's something, it's not a block. It's just that the two of you are hard to read. It's not going to be a simple, you bump into each other and you fall in love. You might cross each other a little bit, a few times. You might look each other's way. But I think each of you has a slightly hard time reading the other person. But the moment you do meet and you start speaking, things begin to open. And you immediately start to feel this attraction. You know what? We have time. Let's ask about that. When my group number one's future spouse actually starts speaking to my group number one, what are they going to notice or feel? What's going to happen? Okay? What's going to happen? Show me very, very clearly. When they start speaking, okay? What's going to change? Okay? 3 of Wands. Wow, that's crazy. The 3 of Wands is they see a real opportunity for love here. I mean, I kind of want to say that they see their future with you, which is kind of crazy, but they see you as the sun, okay? They see you as a beautiful person, full of light. I think they're going to pick up this aventurine energy of prosperity, but in your energy. And they're going to open to it. So they're showing me this owl who has his one wing open, albeit holding this wand, but still no less a wing open. So they're going to open to you because your light is so bright and so warm and so beautiful. So this feels like one of those meetings where they may initiate, they may start talking to you first. I don't really know, but it's your energy that's going to make them lean in. Okay? Again, once they start talking, can you say a bit more about how it's going to unfold? Okay? Ace of Swords. Beautiful. They're going to start opening to you. They're going to start talking. But it's not the Queen of Swords. which is this kind of harsher energy. This is the Ace of Swords. They're going to find that as they start communicating with you, when they start speaking to you, that there's something divine here. There's something, they're calling it kismet, okay? There's something auspicious about the meeting itself, and they're going to feel into that, and they're going to lean into that. Let me ask on your side, for my group number ones, once they start communicating, okay? Once they start communicating, what are they going to notice with their future spouse? Once they start communicating with each other, what are they going to notice? Okay. Yeah, I see. 8 of Wands. The energy is going to start to move. Okay, so that constricted feeling that we felt with the 5 of Wands is going to very quickly melt away. You're going to feel them lean in. Okay, you're going to feel that. You're going to feel them leaning into you. The energy is going to start to move quite quickly once you start talking to each other. So there might be a slight slow energy right at the beginning in terms of right before you meet and around the first, let's say 5 or 6 minutes of when you meet. But once you guys start talking to each other, the energy is going to start opening and moving quickly. Can we get a little bit more about what my group number ones are going to notice once the communication opens up, once they start talking with each other? Ooh, 7 of Cups. Yeah. The same with them. You're going to see this person as a real option. You're going to be able to make sense of them being a real option versus, oh, I don't know. Are they looking at me? Are they not? That original feeling where the two of you are unsure of whether the other person is interested is going to be gone within the first 5 minutes of talking with one another. It's like you're saying goodbye to the nonsense options and you're saying, okay, this person, just like the 3 of Wands, there's a real opportunity for love here. There's a real opportunity for us to at least get to know each other. There's something here. You're going to feel that. Okay. Now, I want to get some information about how you're going to meet. How are they going to meet? My highest and best spirit guides, how are they going to meet? Show me very clearly. How are they going to meet? How are they going to meet? Please show me very, very clearly. How are they going to meet? Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Show me more, please. They're showing me that energy of in between again with the 2 of Pentacles, where you're both in between one energy and another. There's some kind of it's not transformation, no. You're both in some kind of slightly liminal space when you meet each other. You're more towards the end of it. This person is more in the middle of it. Show me about the 2 of Pentacles. How are they going to meet? Oh, okay. I understand. So with the 2 of Pentacles, they might be speaking to someone else, or you might be speaking to somebody else before they approach. So they're saying, like, let's say you meet at a supermarket, you might be talking with a cashier or a friend when you're at the supermarket before they approach. Okay? So I asked, stop giving me the energy. Tell me literally how they'll meet. So they're not saying exactly how, but they're saying some detail about what's going to happen when you meet. You might be talking to somebody else when they come into your field. That might also be why they don't speak to you the very first time, but you might like see them over your friend's shoulder. It's like this. Tell me more about the first meeting when they talk to each other, okay? When they talk to each other, when this person approaches. or whoever approaches whom. Show me about the meeting. How will they meet? My highest and best spirit guides. King of Cups. Okay, you might meet on the beach. You might meet on a vacation. You might meet on an island. There's a lot of water energy here. Okay? Yeah. Water may be involved somehow. Okay? What else? Okay, they're also saying you might be taking some kind of exercise class that's outside, like yoga on the beach or something like that. You might meet them outside, okay? Again, it seems likely near water. This looks like near the beach. Can you give us another scenario? Eight of Pentacles. What about the Eight of Pentacles? You see, this person is outside doing painting. It's like you could be doing a class or doing something outdoors. So now they're showing me outdoors, but not by the water. This is in the forest or in a park, okay? You could meet them in a park. But they might be doing something. They might be, I don't know, drawing, writing, working on something, and they don't see you. This is the thing. You may approach them and say, hey, what are you doing over there? Or, I like your bag, or, I like your painting. Show me more about the Eight of Pentacles. How are they going to meet? This does feel like a little bit of an unusual meeting, I will say. Can you tell me more about how they will meet? Thank you. Oh my God, we have the Five of Swords again. What is that? My guys, tell me what the Five of Swords means in terms of, okay. So they said another outdoor option is that they may be playing some kind of sport, soccer, football, volleyball, some kind of sport outside. So they're showing me in this card that they've won some kind of game. Could be rugby, okay? It looks like some kind of contact sport. So you may be watching a game, somebody playing basketball, anything, any kind of sport outside, doing something outside, and you're watching them and you catch each other's eyes. This is the same feeling I keep getting over and over again, that you're going to see them before they see you for whatever reason. But they keep showing that to me. I mean, even these two people up here, they're looking in opposite directions. This person is looking in opposite direction. This person's looking down. You're not looking at each other. That's the energy I keep getting, is that you might be doing something and they'll see you, or they're going to be doing something and you're going to see them. It's very interesting that that's the way that this is showing up. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to get timing. So I'm going to clear this and I'll be right back. Okay. So we are back. We have three options here: a pink heart, clear quartz heart, and a blue heart. Don't overthink it. Just choose one. And we're going to get a timing on when you'll meet your spouse. So those who chose the pink heart, when are they going to meet their spouse? When are they going to meet their spouse? The one with the pink heart, please. When are they going to meet their spouse? Thank you. Happening now. Wow. So sometime in the near future, you guys, you might have already met them. That might be confirmation for somebody who's already met somebody. My clear quartz group, when are they going to meet their future spouse? When are they going to meet? Thank you. Next month. Okay, I love this. And what about my blue heart group? When are they going to meet their future spouse? When are they going to meet their future spouse? Show me clearly. When are they going to meet their future spouse? And we have in May. All right, you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know in the comments down below if you did. Give it a thumbs up if you can. And if nothing else, you guys, I send you so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. Today we are getting as many details as possible about your meeting with your future spouse. We're going to start with the energy that your future spouse is in their lives when you meet, then the energy that you will be in your life when you meet. Then we'll get 1 or 2 first impressions of you and 1 or 2 first impressions of them. We'll get a couple ideas of how you will meet, and then we will finish with 3 different timings, so you can choose amongst the 3. So let's get into it. You chose the Cinnabar. Welcome to your reading. Excuse me, I'm already clearing through my body. The first card is the energy that your spouse is going to be in when you meet. So this is not towards you. This is in their independent lives. Wow, a lot of clearing already. My God. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. And then the energy that you will be in independent from them in your life. Okay? So. Ooh, Ruby. Embrace passion and vitality. Let your heart be fueled by desire. Interesting with the Cinnabar. A little bit of spice here. So I just heard looking for love. So the person that you're going to meet, what's happening in their life, they are actively looking for love. This is somebody who wants to be in love. Their heart feels very open, with the heart very front and center here. I'm really getting that feeling of I'm ready now, or I was ready yesterday. They could be a fire sign, or they could be Cancer with the ruby here, which is the stone of Cancer. They might be engaging in things that they really enjoy, feel really passionate about. They might be working on a passion project. They might be starting something that really makes them feel excited about their lives, because all energy begets itself. So if, let's say, you're having trouble finding love, are you in love with other areas of your life? Are you in love with your job, with your hobbies, with your body, with your friends, with your home? And so that's the feeling I'm getting with this person, is that they feel very much in love with their life. They feel like they've cleaned up, I'm hearing cleaning, they've cleaned up a lot of the clutter, and they've made space in their heart and in their field for love. And they are actively looking. This person is looking for love right now. Okay? So let's get more energy on where they're at currently. My highest and best spirit guides, guided only by the One, show me that which is accurate with detail about my group number 2's future spouse. What energy are they in their life right now? I'm sorry, when they meet. What energy is the future spouse of my group number 2's in their life when they meet? Show me very clearly. Thank you. Knight of Wands. Yes. They're passionate. I feel like they're on fire. I'm kind of getting a little hot just tuning into their energy, I must say. Lordy, have mercy. Okay. Let's keep it PG, spirit, okay? Knight of Wands. This knight is flying, looking around, looking for you. That is the energy that they are in. They're like looking fine, feeling good in their life. A lot of creative energy, a lot of ambitious energy. Yeah. And when we feel really ambitious, we can feel hot, we can feel really good. Cinnabar again, that cinnamon energy, that spicy, hot energy. This person is feeling good. Now, in this particular card, the owl's got this lizard, I guess his prey. So that's that feeling I'm getting. Like they want to devour somebody, okay? In the best possible way, okay? This person has a lot of sexual energy, I'll just say, okay? What can you tell us anything else? The Knight of Wands does tell me again that this is a creative person and they really love what they're doing. They're feeling good in their life right now. Can you show me one more cards about their current energy when they meet in their independent life, right? Apart from my group number 2's. That's crazy that I could feel that so strongly. My God, I'm pretty sure you're going to feel that when you meet, but we'll see. Energy in their life when around the time that they meet. Thank you. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. And so that's that same thing with them grabbing this lizard. They're very successful. This is somebody who works hard and plays hard. Okay. That's the energy that I'm getting from them very, very strongly. They put as much energy into their pentacles as they do into their wands, let's say. Okay. Jesus. Hardworking person. They're going to be working hard when you meet them. Okay. So this is the kind of person that they want to date, but they almost have to look in their calendar to find when they're free in order to pencil you in, but not because you're relegated to the bottom of the rung of importance. It's just that they have a lot going on when they meet you. Okay. I'm going to just keep it moving, you guys, because there's a lot to cover. So I want to really just, I'm not going to go into too much depth. I'm going to talk about the immediate energy. So you guys, what energy will you be in your independent lives when you meet your spouse, your future spouse? Sorry. Ooh, we have clear quartz. Amplify your intentions. Let clarity light your path. Beautiful. Beautiful. They're highlighting the word amplify here, right? Clear quartz is the great amplifier. I'm getting the sense that when you meet them, you will have come from a time in your life, kind of like a hermit energy, or having been more turned in to opening up, letting yourself be seen a lot more. That's the energy I'm getting. It's very weird. In group number 1, the energy was super constricted and I was falling over my words. With you guys, the energy is just flowing. And I'm not saying it's better. It's just different. It's like markedly different. Because I'm a scientist at heart and I'm always wondering, am I bringing that wobbly energy in? And I didn't think that I was when I started the reading. And now that I'm in your energy, it's clear to me that I'm just reading the energy. I still doubt myself, you guys, after all of these years. So you guys feel like much more open. Your fields feel more open. And you also feel as though you know exactly what you want. You know, I've worked with a lot of people. I'm a psychologist. I'm also an energy healer. So I've worked with lots of people. And often I'll have patients say, why didn't I meet the man of my dreams yet? What's wrong with me? I'll always hear that, which breaks my heart. There's nothing wrong with you, I promise. It might be something that could be done better in terms of how you're putting yourself out there or what you're looking for. And maybe something has to be worked out in legit therapy. But it's often that they are not clear about what they want. Or what they want is very narrow. And they have to be asked, why is this so narrow? Why are you writing these certain people off? Okay. I had somebody years ago who said, I won't date anyone whose profile picture has a baseball cap. They associated that with something, I don't know, silly, foolish. You know, they don't take their life seriously. Okay. So this was a client from many, many years ago. I think they actually ended up dating and marrying somebody with a baseball cap, but that's neither here nor there. Amplify your intentions, let clarity light your path. So you guys seem pretty clear about where you're going when you meet this person. That's going to be one of the telltale signs that you're about to meet them, is you suddenly feel like you've broken free of any shackling. You feel like you've hibernated long enough. You've gotten a long enough beauty sleep. Now you're ready to come out and show. I'm hearing show up and show out. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be basically scooped up by this person, because your life feels decidedly more at ease and more open. Your field just feels more open. You feel as though you've embodied more of your divine feminine. You feel as though you're in more of an energy of being capable of receiving. Yeah. And this person is ready to give. All right, let's get a little bit more of your energy. I'm telling you guys, if you go to group number 1, this energy is so different. I'm so excited for you guys. I mean, I'm excited for all 3 groups, but that's the energy, is just excitement and openness and where's my person? Tell me more about my group number 1's energy in their life around meeting their future spouse. Show me clearly, please. Show me clearly their energy. Thank you. 8 of Cups. Interesting, that card came out in group number 1 in a similar position. So that's what I was saying before, where you were leaving an energy behind. And that energy, this being cups, they showed me was hermiting energy, beauty sleep, going inward. But let's get another card before I go on. Okay, tell me more about the energy that they're in their life when they meet this person. Thank you. Ooh, Apprentice of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. So interesting. You guys feel very much like you're at the aperture, I want to say, just the opening stages, just leaving something behind that was an energy that you're not in anymore. They're not telling me that you're leaving a person, or you might be leaving a person or a situation, but this feels more energetic, that you guys are just more of an energy of openness, of interest. You know, like this, I don't know what this is. I don't know what animal this is. Maybe a goat. I'm not really sure. But he's like coming out, or she's coming out, nibbling at this baby tree, or this little, I guess this nubile wand, I will say, with grapes on it. There's this feeling of coming out, but this little, whatever this animal is white. It feels as though you haven't seen the sun in a while. It's like this. It's like you haven't let yourself be seen in a long time, and you're just coming out. Where this person is all out, okay? With the clear quartz and this white animal, there's this feeling of purity, that you guys have returned to a state of purity, of innocence, of openness after a period of having gone inward. Clear quartz is also a major clearing stone, right? So you might have, like, I'm noticing all of this black behind here. You might have left behind some darkness, again, some insular energy, and now there's this amplification, this open energy. And you're interested, this is a wand energy, so you might be coming into a phase where you're interested in your life again, at large, right? And that's why you're letting yourself come out and be seen a bit more. Very good. Yeah, now I'm clearing a little bit. Something, you guys were clearing something old. Let's move on though. Let's move on. Now, what I want to look at is their first impression of you, your first impression of them. Okay? You guys good? Let's do this. Okay. My highest and best spirit guides, guided only by the one. My group number 2's future spouse. What is their first impression of my group number 2's? I just heard sexy. Okay, I'm going to say what I hear. I don't know if this person is projecting or what, but like they were ready yesterday. What is their first impression of my group number 2's, please and thank you? First impression. Queen of Pentacles. So, what did they say before? They said you guys are in much more of a receptive mode, right? Which they defined as the divine feminine. That's the divine feminine, the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, all the queens are. Now, the Queen of Pentacles in this case tells me that this is why they're saying this. They see you as somebody who might be hard to get. You might, with your story, what they're telling me is that they may see you as somebody who is the prize. Yeah? Triple threat. Thank you, my guides. I couldn't even find my words. I feel as though this person doesn't normally have a hard time finding their words. I think they're going to have a hard time finding their words when they meet you. You feel like the total package, and I'm not trying to stroke your ego. That's the Queen of Pentacles. This is their queen, gender aside. Well, we have a knight here, so I'm just looking at a knight and a queen sits above the knight. Yeah? So there is something about them seeing you as their person very quickly. Very beautiful. You reek abundance, I'm hearing. You reek abundance. It's an interesting way of putting it. You have everything that they want and more, and I think it's going to scare them a little bit. I think you might be a little bit intimidating, I'm not going to lie. You're a little bit intimidating, group number 2. What were you doing in hibernation? Because you're all sorts of beautiful. Maybe whatever work you've done inside of yourself and maybe outside yourself, like your physical body as well, or your physical appearance, has coalesced in this energy that is highly magnetic. Yeah. But not Queen of Wands magnetic, Queen of Pentacles, which means that you're not, if you're a woman, you don't have like your boobs out and you're wearing like short shorts. It's not like that. It's like your energy is so sturdy and so grounded. It's hard not to notice you. So you're not trying to be noticed. You're just noticed. Okay? That's pretty cool, you guys. Can you give me one more card on my group number 2's future spouse, first impression of them? Oh my goodness. King of Pentacles. What did I say, you guys? They're going to see you as their divine counterpart. It's like this might be love at first sight, you guys. Or admiration at first sight. And here we have the grapes again. With the grapes here, you're nibbling on the grapes here. And, and they notice that, okay? They see your abundance. What can I say? This is one of those times where you might both be ready, and it might be that situation where it's going to move quick. Okay? They see you as their person. They're not giving me much more detail there, and I'm not going to pull more cards because this reading is going to go on forever. But I might do a future spouse reading that goes into more detail. But we're just looking at the first meeting. This is pretty crazy, you guys. I'll have to say, what they see in you, they see you pretty quickly that you might be the one. Now, let's see your first impression of them. I always love the you versus them readings because sometimes you guys are so far apart and sometimes you're so close together. It's always an interesting reading. Okay. My group number 2, how are they going to first see their future spouse? What are they going to first notice? My highest and best spirit guides, guided only by the one. What are they going to first notice about their future spouse? They're saying fit, that they're fit. You're going to see that they're physically fit. Okay, we have the star. What do you want? Okay. So they're not saying that the star as in healing or hopefulness. That's not what this is. You're going to see them as a star, which is the Knight of Wands, okay? This is somebody, again, in the reverse, you can't miss them. They stand out. They are a star in some way. This could be something of a celebrity. This could be somebody who is very respected in their community, but they're not highlighting any of those details. You're just going to see them as, ooh. You see how these little elves or fairies, whatever these are pointing and looking at her. Ooh, that's how you're going to see them. Wow, look at them. They're highlighting this woman's hair. They're going to have very thick, luscious hair. They're going to also look very healthy. They keep highlighting their physical appearance is very robust. Okay. You're going to notice that. They're going to have a glow to them. Yeah. They're very hardy. Okay. They might also be wearing very unique jewelry. Okay. Even if this is a man, they might have like a cool ring or a cool bracelet that you're going to notice. There's something about their physical appearance that's very striking. Also, the way that they hold themselves, this is the kind of person, when they walk into a room, people notice. Yeah? Listen, they see you as the queen. You see them as a star. You both are going to notice each other, okay? Tell me a bit more of how my group number 2s are going to see their future spouse, their first impression. What are they going to first notice? Show me very clearly. What are they going to first notice? My highest and best spirit guides. Thank you. Judgments. Okay. Their voice. Their voice. I just heard. They're going to have a very powerful voice. So they might be talking to somebody or talking on the phone, and you're going to notice their voice. They're going to have a very sexy voice. That's what I just heard. Like a trumpet. Okay. I always tell you guys, I always hear the trumpets, but for different reasons. The fact that they have 2 major arcana, okay, as the energy of how you're first going to see them. What else can I say, you guys? Major arcana means intense, powerful energy. And for you, it's the king and queen of pentacles. I'm telling you guys, this is this is power couple energy, divine energy. Yeah, you guys are going to be on the same page with regards to how you see each other. Okay, so you're going to notice their voice with I'm telling you guys, with the fire here, you're going to just think that they're hot. Okay, I'm not going to mince words here. They're hot. I felt it. I didn't mince words around them. When I felt that Knight of Wands come in, my God. Watch out, okay? Because it's like blowing you over like a feather. I mean, yeah, they're going to bowl you over with their energy, with their wand energy. You got it. Okay. I feel like I just lost complete focus where we're going. How you'll meet. Okay. Let's see how you guys are going to meet. Damn, you guys. Let me know. Come back and let me know. You guys are going to be on fire. That's all I got to say. What's the question again? How are you going to meet? Okay. How is my group number 2 is going to meet their future spouse? Show me clearly. We're going to get 2 scenarios. Show me the first scenario. They told me I just missed that card. Sorry. Telling me to pay. I always get scolded by my guides. My goodness. How are they going to meet my group number 2s? How are they going to meet? How are they going to meet? This one, yeah. Oh my, come on with the, damn. Their energy is so intense that it's even coming in with how you'll meet. You might meet on a dating app. They just said a dating app with King of Wands here and all of their sexiness. Don't worry, this is not a narcissist, okay? I don't read for narcissists. I don't let that energy in here, okay? This is some hot mofo. I don't know how else to say it, you guys. Excuse me, but it's the truth. They just said dating app, okay? How else are they going to meet? How else are they going to meet? So they told me not to take a second card on the first meeting, the first kind of meeting. How else are they going to meet? Show me clearly, okay? We have the star again. You guys, it's crazy. Like the energy between you is so fierce. Okay, what is the star? What is this? I just heard the word luau. You might have like some kind of outdoor party, like a nighttime party, Yeah. I don't know why I heard the word luau, but I did. What else about the star? Let me get another card on that. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? The world. You might meet on vacation. Okay? You might meet on some kind of vacation. You might also be from 2 different backgrounds. I mean, I'm not asking that, but that I am getting that. You might have, one of you might be American, one of you might be Australian. I don't know why I just heard that. Okay. You might meet on vacation or on a work trip. You might not meet in your home base. So if you do meet on a dating app, you might be international. One of you might be in another country altogether. In another state, 2%. Yeah. This is international. These are people who live in 2 different spaces. For a lot of you, it won't be for everyone, Some of you might meet on a dating app within your vicinity, but some of you might meet from across the world. And you might meet on some kind of vacation, nighttime party. Anything else that you want to give me here? No. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, you guys, is I'm going to clear these cards and I'll be right back for timings. Okay, guys, we are back with timings. So you have 3 choices for the time that you're going to meet your future spouse. The pink heart, the clear quartz heart, and the blue heart. Don't overthink it. Just pick one. Okay. We're going to do this quickly. For those who chose the pink heart, when are they going to meet their future spouse? Show me accurately and clearly. For the pink heart, thank you. More than a year. Okay. So it's going to take a little while. Again, this is not for everyone, so you could take it or leave it. This is for fun. All right. But for a lot of you, it will be more than a year. Maybe you guys are working on some things. Okay. What about for my clear quartz group? When are they going to meet their future spouse? Accurate, please. Which one? This one? Within 3 months. That adorable little cat. Within 3 months. Beautiful. And what about the blue heart group? When are they going to meet their future spouse? When are they going to meet their future spouse? My group, no, that's too many. My group number 3s, I mean the blue heart. Show me a clear card, please. Thank you. And we have, ooh, in December, Christmas time for some of you. Okay, there you go, you guys. That was a really fun reading. So I hope you loved this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, please, 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 and comment down below. If nothing else, I send you guys so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. Today, we are asking Spirit for all of the details around your meeting your future spouse. Okay, so we are going to look at the energy that they are in their personal lives when you guys meet, the energy that you will be in your life when you meet, what they will first notice about you, what you will first notice about them, how you will meet, and timings. We will get 3 timings at the end that you can choose from. So let's get into it. We're going to move pretty quickly. Okay, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of depth. We're just going to get the answers to these questions. So you chose the lovely manganocalcite. Should this come up in the reading, I will bring it in. Now, these 2 cards represent the first 2 questions. The energy that your future spouse is in their lives at large when you meet, and the energy that you are in your life at large when you meet, okay? These are just kind of a sense that you will have around the timing. So, your future spouse's energy in their independent life when you meet. Okay, we got black tourmaline. Protect your energy, create a shield against negativity. Now, when this card came out, I drew another card and I got smoky quartz, which a lot of you may know already is another card of protection. And I was like, what is that? But they just said, open up the card and we will channel. So my highest and best spirit guides help me understand the energy that my group number 3's future spouse is going to be in when they first meet. Why do we have black tourmaline here? Okay. Okay, some of you are going to bristle at this, but please don't turn off the video. This is just for some of you because they're giving me three different reasons why the black tourmaline is here. Number 1, for some of you, if it's not you, that's great. This person's ex was a problem. Yes. They were a problem. They're showing me, they're giving me a diagnosis, which I don't really want to share. Somebody who's unstable. Okay. So this person is kind of getting over that. Part of the reason why it might have taken them a long time to find you is because They're a little gun shy after their last experience with their ex, okay? So their shield is going to be up a little bit when you meet. And we'll see how that factors into the meeting. But in group number 1, there was this constricted energy, and that was kind of making it hard for them to see you. But once they did, they saw you. This feels a little bit more intense. I'm not going to lie, that they're a bit shielded because of what they had been through with this previous person. Now, that's just one reason. Why else with the black tourmaline? Okay. Okay, they're using the word illness. Somebody around them has been sick. So they're in their feelings a lot. Yeah, so sometimes when we're dealing with grief or sadness that is not ours, it's just we're unfortunately, there are people in our lives that are going through difficulties that can bring our vibration down a little bit. Okay, that might also be why they don't immediately notice you, because their mind and their heart is kind of on somebody in their life that is ill. I'm sorry that's coming through. It's just, guys, this is life. Please don't curse me in the comments. I don't appreciate that at all. I get that everyone wants to hear rainbows and so forth, but that's not life. Okay. I have a number of people who are very ill in my life right now, and this would be accurate for me. And that's just what happens. Okay. You know, people get sick. What else is going on in their independent life? You said that there were 3. What else is the black tourmaline about? Okay. So they're telling me that they're going through a very challenging situation in their home. So they're showing me a difficult neighbor, or I don't know why. For a couple of people, they're saying that there was a fire in their building. It's very, very unique. That might just be for 1 or 2 people. But they went through some kind of challenging experience in their home recently. So by the time you guys meet, they're either coming out of these situations or they're dealing with it, depending on, like the ex situation, they're going to be behind that. The house situation, it feels like they're still resolving that. And the situation with an ill family member, that's ongoing. Okay. But the reason why they're bringing this up is because this might affect the meeting in some way. Do you understand? So this person might be a little bit with their cards close to their chest because of some of the difficulties that they've been dealing with in their life. And it's one of these things, not all. Okay. And so that might affect the meeting. So don't be afraid. Let's get a little bit more information about this person's life. We're getting very little, just a little bit. What's going on in their life when you meet. And guys, if you want to, right? If you didn't click off and you're like, sure, this could be my love. Maybe somebody in their family's sick. You can send them positive energy right now. And you can send from your heart to their heart love and good vibration. You don't need to know them yet. And this can actually help lift their vibration and bring them in sooner. Okay. So tell me a little bit more about what energy this person is in their life around the time that they meet my group number 3s. Okay. The Page of Wands. Okay. And what else? Ooh, that just flew out. Ooh, the 3 of Cups. Okay. This is a decidedly much more positive energy here. The Page of Wands tells me that they're starting something new. They might be starting a new business. They might be an entrepreneur. I'm getting a yes on entrepreneur. They might be starting something new, and they're going to be in some kind of celebratory mode. So do you see already how the energy changed from what was just behind them and now when they meet you? Okay. So this is kind of their past or the periphery of their life. But when I ask the energy that they're in currently within themselves, they're saying that they're actually celebrating some kind of new beginning. This feels like career to me. Okay. That's very good. So they're actually going to be quite positive. There's other positive things going on in this person's life when they meet you. But they are dealing with some stuff, and that might impact how they meet you. Now, because we have a Page of Wands here, they might be starting something new. And I don't know if you guys have ever started your own business or a new business. I've started several. You can be very much in your head about it, even when you're excited. You know, when I started my private psych practice, I mean, it was the most thrilling thing to get my own office, to move out of a group or move out of like I worked in a clinic for a while, then I worked with a group, several groups, and then I went out on my own. I was super excited. I was super excited. I was celebrating. I definitely celebrated, but it was very intense. And I can't say that I was looking for love at that time. I might have, actually, I was in a relationship at that time. But anyway, I don't think I would have been looking for love, let's just say. Okay. So with black tourmaline coming out first, it does tell me that they might be a little bit guarded, or they might just be focused on other things when you meet. So they may not notice you the first time you guys cross each other's paths. So if any of you choose group number 1 along with this one, it double downs. I don't know how to say that. That energy is coming through twice. Okay. Now, let's see the energy that you're going to be in your life around the time that you're going to meet this person. Ooh, we have Amazonite. Seek harmony and balance. Let peace guide your way. Very interesting. So, you know, if you guys have been with me for a while, you know I've been talking about this major purge that the collective is going through, and that a lot of us are going through intense periods of purging, followed by rest, calm, respite. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that many of you are going to be in an energy of balance and calm and peace after a rather intense period. So you might have learned around the time that you're meeting this person how to regulate your emotions, to not be as fiery. Amazonite is this very cooling, calming energy, a very peaceful stone. And so the fact that it's being highlighted here as the energy in your life around the time of meeting this person tells me that things have really calmed down in your life. And you're emotionally and energetically feeling much more calm and likely more grounded as well. We'll see in the tarot. With that being said, let's get your tarot cards. What energy is my group number 3s going to be in their life at large, independent of this person, when they meet this person, their future spouse? What energy, that just flew out. That's so weird. The 7 of Swords came out in the same exact position in group number 1. I wonder if you guys were attracted to that group. Okay, what about the 7 of Swords? Okay, talk about seek harmony and balance. I mean, the 7 of Swords is a rough energy. You definitely do want to seek harmony and balance. And these little, I don't know what these little ghosts are. They're taking these swords away from, let's say, this army or this group of other fairies, so that they don't fight. They're trying to protect them. So you might be in some kind of mediator position. You might be trying to help people get along. You might just be leaving drama behind. So let's see what the other card is in terms of the energy that they're going to be in their life when they meet their future spouse. This one? The 3 of Swords. Wow. That's rough. That's very interesting. Okay. So we have seek harmony and balance, and then we have 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. What I find remarkable about all 3 groups is that you and your future spouse are in very similar energies. It's very odd. If you go back and you listen to the other 2, you see it the same way. Totally different energies, but yeah. So I had spoken about with your future spouse the possibility of the black tourmaline pointing to this idea that they had a difficult issue with an ex. And we have the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords here. When you're meeting this person, you are seeking harmony and balance. Oh, yes, you are. You might have also been through some kind of turbulent situation with people in your life, and you might have have gone through a difficult time in a loving situation, similar to your spouse. So that might have been going on in and around your life around the time that you meet. And it's interesting. There might be this feeling of having just been through the storm when you guys meet. We'll see what you'll first notice about each other, but it's very interesting. They're in some kind of celebratory energy because of some other area of your life, but they are quite guarded. You're also seeking harmony and balance in some way, and you're in a much more peaceful energy, I would say, but you're on the heels of something very challenging here. You might have dealt with betrayal. You might have dealt with cheating. Some of you might have gone through a recent divorce, okay? You're definitely leaving some kind of major drama behind around the time that you meet this person. It's pretty interesting that your energies are very similar. Okay, now let's get to some of the fun stuff. What is your future spouse going to notice first about you when you meet? What are they going to first notice about you? My group number 3s, okay? What is the future spouse of my group number 3s going to notice? Wow, 8 of Cups. Now, they always tell me, don't pull the card. Should I take it back? Okay. Yeah, okay. So they always tell me don't pull the card if I didn't finish the question. But the fact that the 8 of Cups came out and we have the 7 of Swords here and the 3 of Swords, there's this feeling of them knowing on some level that you've left something difficult. Okay, so there's an energy there. I'm not going to lie. They might pick it up. But let me finish the question first. What is my group number 3's future spouse going to notice about my future? What is the future spouse of my group number 3's going to notice about my group number 3's when they meet? Oh my God, the Lovers. Oh my God. First of all, they're going to feel your sweetness, I'm hearing. They're going to notice that you're very sweet and very kind. I don't know how, but they are. Tell me more, please. Oh my God, I love that. You're a very loving, kind person. Okay, and then the 5 of Cups. Yeah, so they keep showing it to me. I wonder with the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, there's something that they're going to read on you that reads grief or sorrow or... I mean, I see this in people sometimes when you know that they have been through something, okay? They're going to know that you've been through something. But the Lovers came out first. So the first thing that they're going to notice is your warmth, your kindness, your sweetness. They showed me somebody being very kind to an animal or like opening up a door for an older person. You're going to do something or you're going to exhibit some kind of behavior that denotes sheer kindness, okay? And kind-heartedness. With the 5 of Cups, they are going to read something sorrowful. It is possible that you're going to be talking to somebody on the phone and you're going to be upset, or you're just going to wear something on your face that says that you're a little down, but there's something, it's not black and white. It's not independent of your sweetness and your kindness. It's like they're going to read something in your face that they're going to be attracted to. And it's something, it feels very sweet. It feels very innocent. It feels like they want to come and give you a hug. I don't know how else to put that. I hope that it's okay to say that. I often find that people who have been through something and they're on the other side of it, they recognize that in other people. So it's not trauma bonding or anything like that. It's where you've been through something difficult and you see that in someone else. You don't see the alpha or the wounded person. You see the person who has thrived in spite of their challenge. And they're somehow going to see that in you guys. I don't really know how, but they are, okay? Now, what are you going to first notice about your future spouse? Let's see. What are my group number 3s going to first notice about their future spouse? What are they going to notice? The Knight of Cups. Wow. Isn't that crazy, you guys? They're noticing something sweet and warm and lovely about them, and you're going to notice something very similar about them. You're going to notice their heart, their kindness, the Knight of Cups. That's the Lovers also. I mean, any of you guys who have done personal readings, love readings, every single one of you actually, if you were a female looking for a male, you know that the Knight of Cups, when that comes out, that's your man. That's your man. And that has come out for just about every single one of you who has asked for that love reading. The Knight of Cups is that proverbial knight in shining armor. He's usually on a white horse, right? So when you meet this person, you might know that they're the one. The same with the Lovers. They may feel that about you. There might be an immediate recognition. I am feeling that this is a past life love. A lot of the sorrow that both of you have been through is some kind of karma that you had to move through so that in this life you could actually be together. There's this energy of you couldn't be together in a previous life. They're showing me two different races, okay? And in that life, you had this kind of forbidden love. So you were literally lovers in this previous life, but I don't want to say, it's just, it didn't end well, okay? And you're back in this life to find each other again. So you're going to see something in them straight from the heart. It's like this heart-to-heart connection. This is my person. You're going to notice how big their heart is. Again, it might be the way that they talk to people, just the way that they carry themselves. You see, like these butterflies are flying around this dragon. They know that this dragon is warm and loving and lovely and safe to be around. So let me get one more card on what you will notice about them first when you meet them. There's a real warmth that you see in one another. And then we have, wow, the World. This is my new beginning. I'm telling you guys, both of you are leaving some major chapter and you're starting something brand new. I'm not just talking about the end of an old relationship and the beginning of a new one. I'm talking about divorce after 10 years, a harrowing relationship, a long period of illness or difficulty. There's something very beautiful and powerful about your meeting that marks a brand new stage. So I don't know, you're going to see this person as a whole new beginning for you. And I don't exactly know why, but the energy is going to be quite fierce when you meet each other. Very powerful. It's almost as though you'll have a telepathic communication before you actually talk with one another. You might look at each other in a certain way or recognize each other. Again, this past life recognition I'm getting a lot with this group. It's almost as though this person might say to you, have I seen you before? Do I know you from somewhere? And it's not a pickup line. It's that familiarity from a previous life. I don't know. I couldn't get the sort of practical details, but that's what they're highlighting here. Okay. Oof. Very hot. Okay. How will you meet? Let's get we're going to get two different possibilities about how you're going to meet. So for my group number 3s, how are they going to meet their future spouse? Show me the first possible way that they're going to meet. My group number 3s. Okay. King of Cups. That also came out in group number 1. Okay, so they're actually giving me a totally different energy here. This might be a superior. This might be a superior or somebody much older than you. It might be your boss, an older colleague, a teacher, a supervisor, or it could be like you're in a store and this is the manager of the store. You could be at a restaurant and this is the manager of the restaurant. Okay. It's somebody who has a high ranking role, but for some of you, it's a high ranking role above you. Okay. Yeah. A teacher, a boss, somebody, a CEO, somebody who manages or oversees something. This could even be somebody, let's say you have workers come to work at your house. This could be the person overseeing the workers. This is a boss type, a CEO type, but it could be somebody who works above you, is higher ranking in your career, or it can just be somebody in a higher ranking position. Okay? Show me the second way that they'll possibly meet this person. So this could be at work, this could be anywhere, but you'll meet them in a way that indicates that, like, you'll know that this is your person because of their rank. Okay? So it could be anywhere. What's another way that my group number 3s are going to meet this person? There might be a marked age difference with you guys. Okay. Oh my goodness, we have Queen of Wands. We have a king and a queen here. They're not the same suit, which doesn't always need to be the case, but this is definitely a divine union. So we have Queen of Wands. What does that mean? How they're going to meet? So you might be doing something highly creative with the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, so you might be doing something on your own. You might be taking a class or doing a hobby. You might be out for a run. You might be doing something that you genuinely enjoy doing on your own when you come across this person. That's it. It could be a hobby. You could be playing tennis. You could be doing a sport. You could be working out. Something that you enjoy. Think about something that you enjoy. Or maybe you're about to do something that you enjoy, a class or, I don't know, taking up pottery, I don't know, gardening. And you're going to be out there doing something independent and you're going to come across them while you're doing this thing that you really enjoy doing, that you really love to do. Anything else here? They're highlighting spring with the sunflowers. Spring may be an auspicious time. Okay, speaking of timings, I'm going to clear this and I'm going to come back with the 3 options for timings. Be right back. Okay, my loves, so we are back with the timing portion of this reading. You have 3 options here. Pink heart, clear quartz heart, and blue heart. Don't overthink it. Just pick one for the timing of meeting your future spouse, okay? So for the pink heart, my highest and best spirit guides guided only by the one. Show me accurate timings, please. Only accurate timings. Group number 1, the pink heart. When are they going to meet their future spouse? Show me clearly. Yeah. A few days. Very imminent. Very cool. A few days. And my group number 2s, or the clear quartz, when are they going to meet their future spouse? Thank you. Very soon. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? I love it. Very soon. And group number 3, the blue heart, when are they going to meet their future spouse? When are they going to meet their future spouse? Show me clearly. Where's the card? Show me the card. When are they going to meet? Thank you. In March. Okay. So that is your reading, group number 3. Please let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this reading. Please give the video a thumbs up if you can. If nothing else, you guys, I send you so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care.